What is the situation with the audio? I'm trying to figure out how to get this frame rate to stop chugging like this. Whatever. I'm just gonna play a couple of games and see what fucking happens.
Changing mag. Friendly UAV online. Team deathmatch. Get your teeth out. Enemy shield turret active.
Enemy at the destroyed building.
Allied cruise missile on the way. We're in control. Friendly cluster strike inbound.
Enemy at the cave entrance. Enemy at the cave entrance.
Hostile incoming. Well, crush him there. Stay with it. Ah! Enemy UAV overhead. Less than a minute.
Enemy at the rock shop.
Easy prey, easy day. Good work.
Now the question is that microphone working?
Balcony clear. 1 KIA.
Team deathmatch. Enemy threats in the AO.
Enemy at the back alley.
Taking control. Throwing a stun.
Great, it seems to be working now. There is a huge fucking delay. And maybe still frame rate issues. Ah, fuck. Okay, so this is what I did.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Fuck. So this is what I did. I'm not using OBS at all. I'm using a different program called Explorer because it seems that OBS had a
Friendly
bunch of
UAV
problems.
overhead.
Enemy in the back alley.
Okay.
I know it's a lot for me to focus on at this particular.
Fire! There, threat removed. What's next?
Enemy at the back alley. Enemy at the back alley.
There, threat removed. What's next?
Like if you were gonna play Jackbox games this way, I don't think it would work. They would almost have to definitely go to directly to your mixer because there's just too much. There's already a delay in doing there's already a delay in doing a stream in general, and then you add another delay on top of that by basically adding a second stream on top of your first. So I don't know if there's going to be enough time to respond in a live stream done this way. I mean, it works and it's fine. It's just I just don't think it's going to work. And I'm playing on PS4. I'm trying to play on PS4. I'm trying to focus on a lot of different things right now. Once I get this settled in, maybe I'll have better gameplay.
X-ray spotted.
Back alley.
Back. Flash out!
Friendly care package inbound.
Enemy at the hotel.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Halfway there, keep fighting.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. It's a bit of a process right now. If you do pick it up, I'd be happy to play with you. This game is, in my opinion, better than Black Ops 4 was. The time to kill is a lot faster. So in the old game, in Black Ops 4, you had 150 base health, which just means you had to unload a whole clip into somebody before they
Enemy
down,
personal
before
radar
you
in the
down
air.
them, especially if your accuracy was bad. In this game, it's very much not like that. It doesn't take a whole round into somebody's head to take them down.
Enemy at the
And
restaurant.
for that reason, it can both be way more frustrating and way more forgiving. It could be more frustrating because you're going to get taken down faster as well. But more forgiving in the sense that if your gameplay is good, your accuracy is good,
Enemy at the hotel.
and you pull the trigger first, chances are you're going to get that kill. So I think you'd actually enjoy this one. Oh, and no specialists, which is great. So, like, I really think that both you and Andy
Throwing grenade!
and Bachman or whatever, I think you'll all really enjoy this game.
Reloading.
Friendly
Flash
UAV
out.
overhead.
I think it's still above me. Oh. I still don't know these maps very well yet.
Grenade out!
Enemy in the back alley.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Changing max.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Enemy care package inbound.
It does seem to be running better though. Which is great. But again, it does take the what otherwise would be a 6-second delay and turn it into a
Enemy at the back alley.
12 to 20-second delay.
All straight.
Which
Enemy
is
at the
going to be an
restaurant.
issue if you're trying to play games in real time over chat.
I'm taking fire. Reloading. Look out.
Enemy at the crossroads.
Reloading.
Fuck.
All straight.
30
Setting the
seconds.
claymore.
Time's up. Move your own.
And maybe that'll help the audio mix a little bit better.
Short of victory,
Damn
mate.
it.
Let's have another.
Yes. Sorry, I will share the YouTube link. I did not see that. Frankly, it's when you stream directly from a console, it's just going to be a little hard. Especially if you want to stream to Facebook. The only way to really do it and everything be really zipped up super tight is to use a capture card. It's really the only way. Facebook doesn't make it easy inherently to yes, Nathan, I am. Facebook doesn't make it easy inherently to stream gameplay to unless you have that level of technology. Whereas YouTube, Switch, and Mixer, or YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer are all have integrated functionality.
Team deathmatch. Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons on.
What's next?
Friendly UAV overhead.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Allied cruise missile away.
Well, I didn't see that guy coming.
Enemy at the showers.
Did you click on the YouTube link?
Friendly Wilson on station. Beginning sweep.
I'm with you.
Oh, there it is.
Enemy at the train track.
Chuck, if you have any cross-platform games that you want to play, this is one of them. Rocket League is one of them. There are a few others. I'm down to play games if you want. I wish I had an Xbox to play with more of my friends who have Xboxes, but
Down. Enfin.
We've got a UAV on ready for flyover.
yeah, that's pretty extensive. I am curious to know if your Xbox and the app you will be using will
Halfway there,
fare
keep
better.
fighting.
Assis-toi.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Enemy at the freight elevator.
So I will be watching that later whenever you do it. I doubt I will be doing this all day.
Enemy at the train track.
I'm pretty sure it is cross-platform. I'm pretty sure you're given an
Enemy precision
Activision.
airstrike. Take cover.
You're given an Activision ID. know if it's cross-platform between
Enemy care package inbound.
Xbox and PlayStation. For some reason, PlayStation in particular has been very resistant to cross-platform play because they just all they want to do is make money.
Setting charge.
Oops.
Move.
Enemy personal radar
But-
in the air.
I don't know. If you wanted to give it a try later, I will have to do more research. I do know that I could play with my friend on PC. So, perhaps between PlayStation and Xbox we could play together. We would just have to use like Discord or something like that to be in a party.
Enemy at the warehouse.
UAV entering the AO. Signal lost. UAV's down.
Enemy at the train track.
Allied cruise missile away.
Okay. I think it'd be super cool to get a bunch of people playing this game or Rocket League or whatever. With this game you can have more potential people in a party.
Enemy at the train track.
Really with Rocket League you can only play up to 4.
Enemy at the minecarts.
But with this one, I mean, fuck, and depending on the game mode you're playing, you could have teams of up to
Enemies in the area.
like I think 6, maybe 8. Shot there.
Enemy at the back alley.
Don't want to die.
Damn it!
I did. I missed. Yeah, so I don't know
Friendly UAV overhead.
about Jackbox games and stuff like that. Like I said, well, it could work if you, because Jackbox games don't take all that much CPU to run. It could definitely work if you were to run them on your PC, which if you
Enemy
bought
at the
them on
minecart.
Enemy care
Xbox, you
package
might
inbound.
actually own them for Windows 10.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. This is our fight. Stay focused.
So if you ran them off of your laptop, then you would not have to. If you ran them off your Xbox, it would be,
Enemy personal radar in the
Enemy at the
air.
warehouse.
I imagine, just as bad as mine is now, as far as delay goes. I helped the team very little.
Textbook. Well done.
Yeah, see, that's another one of these weird, like, bugs in the system, you know? Like, why is Facebook louder than YouTube? Why does the same audio mix not work for both? What the fuck? You know what? I'm just gonna put in my fucking, like, my regular old headset. I have this microphone set up that I could be digging.
Target down.
Team deathmatch. You are clear to engage all threats.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
Okay. Fucking Jesus. I guess my regular headset doesn't work. With a sweet knife kill.
We've taken the lead. Enemy cruise missile incoming now. We've lost the lead.
Fuck. Did they nerf shotguns overnight?
Enemy UAV overhead.
What a
Friendly UAV
quality
online.
shot at a fairly low
Enemy at the
distance.
cargo containers.
That one was on me.
Contact.
Enemy at the tower.
Friendly precision airstrike on the way. Halfway there. Friendly care package inbound.
I am listening to it as well.
Right there.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
I've never played Titanfall personally. It frankly is quite a bit, or it looks like it was quite a bit like,
UAV ready for
it
deployment.
looked like it was quite a bit like Call of Duty Black Ops 4, where you could wall run and
Enemy cluster
do all
strike
kinds of
incoming.
crazy
Take
shit.
cover.
Enemy at the cargo
Enemy
containers.
UAV overhead. Enemy personal radar online.
Alright, I really do like this map. I really do super well.
Enemy.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover. Stay focused.
You didn't have big fucking robots, but what you did have was like, you know, cybernetically enhanced humans, people who could run on, like, run is the wrong word. People who could draw swords and all kind of shit. Like that.
Friendly UAV online.
It was a wild game. Please don't. Whoa! Fucking Christ.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
They got their whole fucking team posted up there. Sorry, I didn't do as well as I wanted to.
Already above.
Still hey man, at least the frame rate issue, it looks like it's been taken care of. And on YouTube it seems to be running fine. On Facebook it seems to be running fine. It looks like I solved all the fucking problems. Except for the 45-second delay. I can't fix that. I don't know how. I think it's just one of those situations where I'm going to need to just sit closer to the microphone too. I think that would help quite a bit. The program I'm using is called XSplit Gamecaster. X is an X-ray split Gamecaster. It seems to just be running better than OBS was. The other day I tried to stream on to Facebook from OBS and it told me something like, you know, that the servers on Facebook and shit were down, which they're clearly not, right? I just think that the connectivity between OBS and Facebook is fucked.
Enemy at the courtyard.
And you're absolutely right about that.
Enemy at the buses.
You're absolutely right about that. People generally, once they're on Facebook and they're scrolling about, they don't want to leave.
Enemy at the courtyard.
And I don't say that to try to put anybody down. Everyone is the same way. Like, I don't click on shit when I'm on Facebook either. Fucking Christ.
Enemy at the buses.
But Maddie said he'd be interested in getting this game. If you'd be interested in getting this game, frankly, I just want people to play games with. Oh, god damn. And it seems that either all my friends, A, play on Xbox, or B, don't have the program, or
Friendly UAV online. We've taken the lead.
who's back here?
Enemy at the buses.
Ah, damn it.
We're losing ground. Fight harder.
Enemy at the shops.
We're in control.
Enemy at the buses.
One there.
Oh, man, that's not good. I don't generally stream regularly because, like I said, there is quite a bit of the there are quite a bit of issues with just trying to get all of this to work without having the same equipment that I used to have. I used to have a computer that I streamed PC games from that was more than powerful enough to handle gameplay and recording and stuff like that. I don't have that kind of stuff anymore. And so I just don't stream as much, and then when I do, it's usually on YouTube and nobody watches it. Last night, me and Andrew streamed Rocket League for like 3.5 hours, and the only person to click on it was Nick. And we were on for 3.5 hours. So, I just don't. That kind of shit discourages me. I've had more post interaction with a stream that doesn't work than a 3.5 hour stream that does.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Enemy personal radar online. Friendly UAV online.
Hey man, I'm not upset with anybody. Don't get me wrong about that. Fucking, if I clearly, if nobody clicked on it, the content just wasn't compelling enough. It has nothing to do with like you guys or anything. It just wasn't compelling enough to have somebody click over.
Enemy care package inbound.
Now, what I will say about YouTube and Facebook, it is Facebook that changed to stop people from just streaming on YouTube and then posting that link to Facebook, because it used to work like an embedded video. It used to be like, I'm going to share my stream to Facebook and it will play through Facebook. And Facebook changed that. They want you to stream on their website, but they reduce the level of compatibility and accessibility for console players, so it doesn't happen as much.
You pay!
Enemy at the bus.
I don't think they get through there. Why do they even let me jump on it? I can't get through there.
Enemy at the courtyard.
I would love to have you play with me. Frankly, anyone who I've tried to stream with, recently it's been Andy and Haley. Haley is, you know, she enjoys it a little bit. Andy seems to enjoy it a little bit, but neither of them seem to enjoy it as streaming as much as I enjoy it. I would be happy to I would be happy to play with you on your stream and me stream basically the exact same gameplay, but from my point of view. I would love to do that. That sounds fun as shit. It's just that we have to find games that we can play together. That's all.
Enemy personal radar online.
I generally don't watch live streams all that much either. The most I've ever watched a live stream was for Pokemon games, honestly. And I would love to stream that. I don't know. If I start to do this super duper regularly, then maybe. Wow, I'm really embarrassed about that, KD. If I do start to do this more regularly, then I probably will go buy a capture card. because you can get them fairly cheap nowadays because everyone and their mother wants to be a video games content creator. I do not want to be a video games content creator. I'd rather create more traditional comedy stuff, but I'll do this for fun on the weekends or throughout the duration of quarantine. Man, I'm just not doing well, though.
Deathmatch.
Chose the wrong weapon to do that.
We
That's
pulled
for sure.
ahead.
Ah! Frankly, Chuck, I'm surprised that you don't have Rocket League. That seems like a game that'd be right up your alley.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Enemy to the area.
Very good. I think you'd really enjoy it. It's just soccer with cars. But even that oversimplification of an explanation does it some pretty bad justice. Didn't mean to throw that.
Enemy care package inbound. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Yeah, totally. I will. I'll help you out in any way that I can. I had to jump through, just do all kinds of like small troubleshooting stuff for this. So if you want help expediting that process, I'll be more than happy to help
Enemy
you.
at the back
Good
alley.
luck with the kids. The fuck out of my face.
We're halfway there. Keep fighting.
Oliver, I've also built up 3 new competitive Pokemon teams if you wanna run up against them. Built a Rain team, I built a Sun team, and I built a Trick Room
radar in
team.
the air.
None of them are serving me very well. But I'm trying. Alright.
Care package inbound.
Wow. I tell you what is hard to keep up with and also play competitive games. For real. It's YouTube chat, Facebook chat, and whatever fucking notifications I'm getting on my phone.
Enemy at the courtyard. Enemy at the office.
Believe me when I say I have dreamed for years now to find a gaming partner that I can stream and record with, not to be successful, but just for fun, because I do like making stuff, and I don't get very many opportunities to make online content as much these days. Yes, I will help you sort it out, no problem. Because I don't get to create a lot of online content these days, and much of the content that we create at Festival becomes lost to history. I would love to create streams and game content and stuff like that with someone who is, you know, funny and enjoys creating the content.
This is our fight.
You can be the funniest guy in the world, but if you don't enjoy creating, then you're not the right person for me to have any kind of partnership with.
Outstanding. I expect nothing less.
Having someone in the room with me would be great. If we met up like once a week. I used to do this thing with my buddy Travis, where we tried to make games content way back in the day. If you go back and watch it now, it's a little bit cringy because some of it is so like the beginner kind of stuff. But me and my friend Travis used to do this shit all the time, and we'd hold up in the house for a day and record enough that we could get like maybe 3 or 4 videos out of it. But even back then, to some extent, it felt like I had to kind of pull teeth a little bit, just because there are people who have things going on in their lives. It's not their fault. They have work they have to do. They have kids they have to take care of. They have this, that, or the other. And I'm an overcommitter. I will commit, like we will come up with this idea, and I will commit 100% of my spare attention to it. And that seems to drive people away. Because, I mean, I've only been streaming here for a couple of days, and I've only had one viewer come back to the stream over and over again, and that was Nick. Other than that, I don't really have enough people watching me to even be thinking about it. But I have in my head a plan to reset up my living room so that it looks like a streaming studio. For real. So I can set up a camera and do all that kind of stuff. Like, I have those plans set up in my head because I just commit too much. To these ideas. Because I get super pumped about it. Because I'm a creative type person. and I don't like to just sit here and not do fucking anything. And it seems like that's the only option we have these days, is just sit here and not do a goddamn thing. See what Chuck has going on. See if I can help him out with that. Jump on the stream for a bit if you'd like to help me sort some things out. Let's do it. Actually, I know how to get viewers. It's the same way you build any other business. It's the same way you spread the word about anything else. You have to upload content. If this is what you're going to do, you have to upload content, not necessarily on a daily basis, but on a regular basis. If people know that every Wednesday you're going to have a video out, or every third Thursday in a month you're going to have a video out, then people will learn to look forward to it. You have to have quality content. Content that is good enough to warrant getting a bunch of viewers. You have to do something that helps you to stand out from the millions of other people who are trying to make their own careers in online entertainment. And you have to have a social media presence on every platform constantly, delivering up content that is specific to those platforms. So if I had a successful channel on YouTube, then I would also hope to have a successful Twitter on which I release content to that, Instagram on which I release content to that, and Facebook for which I'd release specific content to, right? Because then you're shooting like a shotgun. You have a wide spread of things that you can, of people that you can reach. And then a little bit of it, frankly, on some websites is just paying these companies to put your content in front of people's faces. Like if I were to start up a YouTube channel or a Facebook page that was just like dedicated to this, me streaming my stupid games, then I could pay Facebook to put this content in front of people's faces. And it does generate more clicks. On my old YouTube channel, I paid, my most viewed video, I think now, is probably up to, I don't know, I'll go check. It was a, frankly, quite boring playthrough of, yeah, it is life consuming, you're right, and that's kind of the point, is that it kind of has to be. In order for you to be successful, especially at the beginning, you have to dedicate to it every moment that you're not spending doing things that you need to do, and then that free time will get, the free time that you would otherwise be spending at your day job would then get freed up. But it's basically like working 2 jobs, 8 hours a day, every day. And I've always wanted to do that, create content like that. I actually specifically want to bring back sketch comedy to YouTube. Sketch comedy is dead on YouTube, right? Like, there are a few companies that do it, and I do mean companies that do it. One that comes to mind is like Rooster Teeth, for example. They do a very little bit of sketch comedy, but I want to bring sketch comedy back to YouTube. So I need a group of dedicated performers to do that. Otherwise, it's not going to be the content that I have in my head. Okay, my most viewed video ever has 1.6 K views. So it has they word it in a way that makes it seem like more than it is. It has 1,600 views on it. And I paid for those views. Because YouTube at the time gave you the option to like, hey, we're not going to put this stuff in front of people's faces for free. You're not valuable enough to us yet, so you have to pay us to do so. Rissa, I think you'd be great. I think you'd be great. And you're right. The simple fact of the matter is there is no niche content anymore. It's not like you could, even if you were ridiculously good at makeup and you wanted to record videos that showed that off, you're never going to be able to do it these days because there are a million people just as good as you. But I really feel that if we got like a bunch of people from cast together and had like, we built sets and stuff like that, simple ones, right? Like, I'm not talking about trying to make a huge budget production, but I'm also not talking about trying to make a zero work production. Like, there's got to be a little bit of in the middle somewhere, and that's got to be, if we don't have the money to pay for sets or cameras and stuff like that, then we have to put in the work to get those things. So if I got a good group of like maybe 10 people together and we basically made our own like Smosh type of channel, you know, because they have, what they do have is they have a central cast of like 10 or so people that help them to generate content. So that's, I know that we wouldn't be the only people doing that, obviously, because I just named someone. But that's literally the only people that come to mind as far as that do like sketch comedy. We would be going into an untapped market, essentially. College humor is not a thing anymore. And they used to make all kinds of really great sketch content. They might still be a thing, but they're definitely not making as much content as they used to, and you're not seeing as much of it, almost guaranteed. And as far as what I have in mind, I have scripts written. Like, I have scripts written. One is about a magician who finds love during a performance, and they have to struggle with what it's like to be with a magician. Not that it matters, but it is a gay couple. I don't make any jokes about that per se, but it's super funny. I think people would really enjoy it. It has lots of good representation. It has, I think, very good jokes. I'm playing Call of Duty right now, which reminds me of a script that I have called "Do You Want to Fuck My Wife Private," which is about a private in the military, a new recruit in the military, who's just getting drilled into by a drill sergeant, and it turns out by the end of it that the reason the drill sergeant is being so hard on this person is because the general of this particular branch of the military is his wife, and they are very much into cucking, essentially, and it turns out to be a recruiting thing to make that happen. So I think it's very funny. It plays on that like major pain kind of thing where you have the guy screaming in your face, but the things that he's screaming in your face are a little weird. Hey man, I've been trying to go for it for a long time. I really have. The struggle is getting people who are truly committed to the idea. Because I'll bring it up and I'll be like, hey guys, let's do this thing. I think it would be really cool, but I'm going to need a lot of people's help. I'm going to need this person's help because they have a camera. I'm going to need this person's help because they're genuinely funny and good actors. I'm going to need these people's help because they are good makeup workers or set designers or whatever. Like, they have theater experience and stuff like that. I think if we just pooled all these resources that we have together to bring some of these scripts that I have written down to life, oh my god, it would be some of the funniest content. It would be some of the funniest content out there. And it would be because we, as a collective, worked on it. Like, yeah, I have good scripts, but I can't do shit with them right now. They're just sitting in my phone, not doing a goddamn thing. So I have plenty of ideas. This is just one of the things that I've been trying to do as of late to kind of burn some of that creative energy away. Because I only have one canvas and I only just now decided what I want to paint on it. Me and Haley are out of work right now, so what are you gonna do? Let's sit here and... I can't redesign my house to be a studio set, or I would right now. It'd be so fun. Eric O'Donnell, thank you for sharing. But the thing is I have reached out to people and said, you don't have to audition. I trust you. You can do it. And I know you can do it. But like I said, we're adults. We're not... If we were all 16 years old... Chuck says he should be up and running. We'll check that out. If we were all 16 years old and didn't have a fucking place to be or a goddamn thing to do, then we would be doing it right now. 100%. After school every day. Making videos. And it'd be fun as shit. But we're adults who have jobs and stuff like that, and it's hard to get someone to commit, 10 hours a week to something that they don't know that's ever going to pay off. And I don't blame them for that. I would be the same way. Okay. Chuck seems to be up and running, and he doesn't seem to be having many of the issues that I was having. I get what you're saying. Chicken sounds good. Hey man, let's play some games, dude. I'm always down. I've been trying to get people to play games for a while, and it right now it seems to the point that I feel like I'm getting annoying. There you go. There's the sound. Okay. Oh yeah, it's an entire project. It's something that I'd have to almost have the money to throw into. Sorry. Actually, his account is still on my Facebook from New Year's party, or his account is still on my PlayStation. I'm trying to help Chuck set up his stream while also trying to pay attention to this one. It's kind of hard. So, I actually still have Drew's account on my PlayStation. So I'll just add him real fast. It won't take all that long. From New Year's party like 2 years ago, he logged into the PlayStation so that we could play Jackbox games, and I never deleted it. It's just still been there. And also, I did kind of steal Chuck's whole idea to get this stream up and running and stuff. So if he's going to stream today too, everyone should also check that out. Please, come back to Cass. I'm totally into that. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta call Chuck real fast to help him with his stream. And then I'll be back to play some games. Or I don't know what the fuck else I got to do today. Ohio pretty much mandated that I don't have anything else to do today. So, I'll be back in just a second. Enjoy this this image of my character walking suspiciously, and pay attention to the suspicious character behind her who will show up every once in a while. It's very creepy. What up, Darwin? Yeah. Okay. Just that the game audio stayed the same. Whatever change you made when you were like, hey, see if the audio goes out. Whatever change you made, turn your voice down quite a bit. Okay. It just depends on what kind of audio sources that you have. So So in OBS, right below the screen that shows you what you're capturing, there should be like audio meters or whatever. One of them, you may want to turn down if you are doing, if you're just recording essentially what is a mixer video and then you're going to put it onto Facebook, then turn down the mixer audio that you're capturing, or excuse me, that is coming out of your desktop or whatever. Turn that all the way down. That way the only thing you're capturing is what's coming from mixer, if you know what I'm saying. Suggest to use the window capture is so that you can pull other windows over it, because you don't need to watch your own gameplay on your computer. Oh, I see. So what you can do is full screen the actual video itself, like the video that you're watching. Full screen that, and then press the Windows button on your keyboard, which will pull you back out, and you can go down to your taskbar. Do you understand what I was saying? Like if you full screen the video itself. Oh, it didn't? The frame rate is hard to show. Okay, yeah. Maybe that was my problem. So if it go back to the way it was, that was my only. That would have been the only thing that I might have changed. But if your frame rate's going to chug on it, then it's not worth it. Even though it was zoomed in, it didn't seem to affect the resolution very much. So, essentially, yeah. So, and the reason for that is because you're going to have a roughly 6 to 10 second delay just going into Mixer, and then there's another delay on top of that going into Facebook. So you're stacking streams essentially, and so your delay stacks with it. out of my house. Because, like, they flipped the lever on the screen. I got that kid. It's fine. But, yeah. So just, it just, like, on the problem with Mixer, is that your only option? Right. The reason I ask is because Mixer's a pretty new thing. And if they want to interact in the chat, they'd have to, like, it's not as easy as just going to Mixer. It's go to Mixer, create a profile, and then you can interact in the chat. Whereas more people may already have, like, Twitch or YouTube logins. Yeah. Or in your little blurb about what you're doing, you could just make it clear that there's going to be too much of a delay to interact if you're watching on Facebook. You can still watch on Facebook, but come to Mixer and it will be better.
Надо обеспечить дополнительную охрану машин. Выполняю. ВПД, доложить обстановку.
Yeah, totally.
Team deathmatch. Here they come. Attack!
Enemy at the shops. Enemy at the garage.
Yeah, no worries, brother.
I have to reload.
All right, yeah, no worries. I would
have
love
taken the lead.
I would love to play some. If we can't, you know, come out of our house.
I have to reload.
At least. Hey man, if we can get back to work, or if the expanded unemployment benefits can start to affect us, then Xboxes are not that expensive these days.
Enemy at the back alley.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is like with those expanded benefits, we may actually, or I may be able to actually take advantage of that. I don't think Haley is technically not working. I think her hours are reduced, so we'll see if that will apply to her as well.
UAV is ready for flyover.
Right.
Enemy at the back alley.
airstrike. Ready on your mark.
Yeah, man, I'll catch you later. Okay, help Chuck with his stream. I do wish there was something I could do about the Facebook delay, but the truth is there's just nothing I can do about it. The best thing that I could have you do, the best thing that I can have you do if you don't want to interact with
Allied UAV overhead.
Enemy at the shop.
excuse me. The best thing I could do if you don't want to interact with
Enemy in the
the
back alley.
delay is just, you know, go to the YouTube link and comment there, and it would just be easier because there won't be as much of an intense delay, or at least there shouldn't be. It shouldn't be as bad on YouTube, so you know. And I should see your comments come up on screen. That has been working sometimes.
Allied cluster strike incoming.
Again, nothing I can actually do anything about. It sucks to have all this stuff, all these problems, and not having any level solution.
Target spotted.
But Chuck is going to be streaming today. You can check that out. You'll probably have to go to his mixer again, just like you have to go to my YouTube channel. But I'm going to stream some for a little bit before I go and join up on his. Fuck me.
They've reached the halfway point. Get moving.
Yeah.
Enemies over there.
Phoenix 3, good copy. Strike inbound.
I have to reload.
Command is ours. Maintain pressure. Enemy care package inbound.
Oops.
You're losing
I think I know
control.
where that care package is coming in, though.
Enemy care package inbound. Allied UAV overhead. Command is ours. Maintain prep. Allied airstrike incoming. Beware.
Ooh. I thought I could make that.
We need eyes in the sky.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy.
Allied cruise missile launched.
Right behind you.
Friendly Friendly care package inbound.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Ugh.
UAV is out of fuel. Enemy precision airstrike. Get down. Friendly shield. No! Enemy precision airstrike. Get down.
Ah!
Overhead.
Enemy at the shop.
Come on, cats.
Enemy has the lead. We have taken control. Keep hitting them. We have this. The enemy has the lead. Abort mission. Regroup.
Oof. Not good. Is it in poor taste to share your own content? I don't think so. Hell yeah.
Team deathmatch. Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons hot.
Enemies in the
Enemy
area.
at the scaffold.
Alright, man. I gotta focus in
I'm with you.
and actually have a good game. Oh god.
Reloading!
I'm with you.
See ya.
We're in control.
Target down.
Have your back.
Oh! That was fucking nasty. Man, what a play. Huh. I'm in trouble. I'm an addict. I'm addicted to drugs. Fuck.
Moving on the first step.
Burn it out!
No, 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 no. Damn it. I really shouldn't be using a shotgun. I think that's what I'm learning. Why?
Friendly UAV over. Enemy VTOL in the AO.
Oh, God. Not good.
Contact!
Enemy at the level.
I know I'm camping a little bit, but they have a VTOL. Huh. Hopefully I don't hear that.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up.
Okay, got it.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Enemy at the buses.
Ah. Whoa.
First step. Right.
That was a little crazy. Fuck. That was bright as shit.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Enemy at the
Not
buses.
good. I wonder if my chat's still messed up. Streaming, co-streaming would be nice. I wish I had an Xbox, because I'm sure you would need one. Either that or it's a function of Mixer. And in that case, I can't do it anyway because I can't stream to Mixer right now.
Full state.
Ooh! Oh man, what a play.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Not good. Thank God that guy
Airstrike
sucked.
available. On your mark. Enemy UAV overhead.
Let's go.
Damn it! Oh man. Yeah, they added finishing moves to this game.
No shot.
So that's what that was.
Enemy in the courtyard.
I'm with you.
Throwing grenade!
Over the
Getting
house.
hammered. Step it up. Friendly UAV overhead.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Contact!
Ooh.
It's over. We're RTB. Move out.
I'm gonna make me a mixer profile. Yeah, I'll get the app. Why not? It's not like we have anything better to do, right? That wasn't a bad match. Can I get to the after action report or no? A positive KD is good enough for me. Eric O'Donnell cracks me the fuck up, man. He's such a genuine and sweet guy that it almost takes you by surprise. And I think that's what makes it a little funny.
Team deathmatch. You are clear to engage all threats. We've lost the lead.
You pay! Throwing grenade!
You're in
Enemy
control.
down! Move! I have to reload.
Get your flying ground. Fight harder.
It was crazy that guy spawned right in front of me like that.
Enemy personal radar online.
Oh my god. What a terrible place to fucking spawn.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Enemies in the area.
Enemy at the bell.
Not good. I'm sure the fact that this game sounds a little bit See it.
We've taken control.
Check your fire!
Enemy personal radar online. Hold ahead.
That guy's really close. We got it.
We're halfway there. Keep fighting. Losing ground. Fight harder.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
Hold ahead. Enemy personal
Enemy at the
radar
cargo
online.
containers.
UAV ready for deployment. Airstrike ready.
Oh man.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Enemy personal radar online.
Enemy at the tower.
UAV is out of fuel. Turn into
Copy. Strike it. Keep fighting. We've got this.
Oh my god.
All in a good day's work.
Not so bad on that one. Not so bad in that round. I mean, I didn't do great. Didn't do bad. Let's see. I'm downloading the Mixer app so that I can join on Chuck's stream later. Let's see.
Team deathmatch. Jackals, let's hunt.
Blah, 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 blah. Why do you need to know my birthday? You ever think about how much information we just give away? And we don't even think twice about it? I think about that shit a lot. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I gotta do a capture? 4. Man, I have to come up with a fucking gamer tag, and I don't like it. So, I know that I've been quiet a lot, and probably no one is watching this, but I had to come up with a new gamer tag, an Xbox gamer tag, because I don't have an Xbox, so that I could get on Mixer and watch Chuck later. And the one that I chose, the one I have on PlayStation was unavailable because it had the word dank in it, and I guess Xbox doesn't like that. So I named myself Grippo's Sweet Maui, after Grippo's Sweet Maui onion potato chips, which are the best chips on the planet. You should definitely go get some. Not sponsorship. There's only one person watching this. Why the fuck would anyone sponsor this? Alright. Because there is one concurrent viewer, and I just need to take a minute, and then I'll be back. Just gonna keep playing some games. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Oliver, you don't have to worry about it, man. I'm just glad you're here. You ain't gotta worry about responding or anything. I mean, you're more than welcome to. I'm glad to talk to you, but there's a 45-second delay, apparently. I think me and Chuck maybe want to try an experiment later. I think I'm going to try to get on the party chat in his stream, so if you want to go over to that later, as soon as when he starts up. I've been going for 2.5 hours now. I've had my time. Almost 3 hours, actually.
Team deathmatch. Get out there. Promote the company. Halfway there. Keep fighting.
Fuck me.
Still on that position.
The enemy at the train track.
I went in and messed with my audio options, and now I can't hear jack shit, so I'm gonna have to turn that shit back up. I do hope that doesn't make the audio too out of whack. But I can always turn my microphone audio on. This game's just loud as shit. Damn it! These fucking bouncing betties. There's a dubby.
Enemy at the back.
Here. Yeah, no, I mean, kind of same, honestly. I mean, it's not like I was hanging out with a lot of people to begin with, frankly. I have been a bit antisocial other than on weekly game nights. But the fact that I can't just makes me kind of want to do it. You know what I mean?
Friendly UAV online.
These fucking bouncing betties, man.
Enemy securing area.
And campers.
Less than a
I
minute.
hate that shit too.
Keep it up. The day's almost done. Enemy UAV overhead. We are losing control.
Walks in front of you. That's not fun. Just a bunch of fucking stat patterns.
seconds.
Enemy in the mine.
3-1, 5-1.
That's cool, man.
Losing ground.
Really
Fight
asked
up.
for.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I need to try to get
Enemy at the train tracks.
figure something out to get people over to the YouTube account or the Twitch account or whatever to try to mitigate
Fall back, soldier. Fight another day.
to try to get people over there, because this way there's just a lot of delay between when someone can speak to me and otherwise. With other people on PlayStation, yes, totally, we could do that. That would be less of an issue. If there are people on other platforms who want to join in with like party chat or whatever, that it becomes a little bit more difficult. But I think if I download the Xbox app to my laptop, or to Haley's laptop rather, then we should be able to do, Chuck and I should be able to do party chat on that. So if anyone has this game, the only two online games I have right now for PlayStation, I believe, are this one and Rocket League. So if anyone has these two games and they would like to play and even be on stream, that's cool with me. I mean, we'll have to have a conversation about things you probably shouldn't say, but I get Andy on here all the time, so I mean, like, he can be quite funny dude. Sometimes he's funny and you get
Enemy incoming. Weapons ready.
a little out of hand. I'm not very good at using sniper rifles, but I do have like this single action rifle. Ooh, ooh. Oh man, 45 seconds from now, when you see that shot, you're gonna be impressed.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, there are definitely some things that you just.
That was for you. I will follow.
Some people have less of a filter. Oh my God! What a good shot.
One dead. Need to reload.
Enemy at the center.
Oh, got me. Damn. I know that probably sounds like coming from me of all people. You know, talking about things people shouldn't say. But, you know. There's nothing back. What a useless part of the map.
Allied cruise missile launched.
Now, back when I was streaming from my PC, I could do shit like that. Like I could set up specific audio channels to hotkeys and stuff, and I could make it make noises. I can't do that right now, unfortunately. I wish I could.
Friendly sentry gun
If you
online.
know anyone out there with a pretty heavy-duty PC that they're willing to get rid of for either ridiculously super cheap or free, I will start to set up stuff like that.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Planting charge.
There you go.
Enemy at the shipping area.
No. Oh, fuck. As far as what the hang-up was, Nick, I just used a different streaming program and it worked. I don't know if OBS is just having problems with Facebook right now, or if OBS is just like too heavy duty for the system I have set up here. But it was fixed just by using a different program, essentially. You know, and I have used an extensive amount of OBS in the past, so I have no fucking idea what could have possibly held me up. Because when OBS gives you the readout, right, on like your, on your like CPU usage and stuff, and it really wasn't.
Allied UAV overhead.
It really wasn't that bad.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Also, Nick, I'm gonna have to like open up my phone in order to read your comments because For some reason, your comments are showing up as if you were just commenting on a video.
Enemy at the bus.
Reloading.
Well, I'm using like I'm using like a Surface Pro laptop, so I'm totally not surprised if maybe the specs were just a little out of whack, and this is just a lighter weight kind of thing.
Planting charge.
But it seemed to work fine. So for now, I think this will just be what I use until I can either get a PC or whatever that is capable of doing what I need it to do.
Allied emergency airdrop en route. Friendly sentry gun online. Friendly care package inbound.
Oh my god. Put 2 fucking bullets into that guy.
Head down, go!
Yeah, for sure.
Enemy cruise missile.
So, but, you know, this seems to be working pretty fine, so. Like I said, for now this is what I'll do. Oh, fuck.
Allied counter UAV activated.
What a shot. I mean, like, it was really not that difficult of a shot, but ow.
Friendly VTOL on station for Overwatch. This is our fight. Stay focused. Allied received airstrike incoming. Beware. Friendly care package inbound.
Fuck.
You handled yourselves well. Report to brief.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. It just, you know. It is what it is. I would love to have a setup better like I used to have. It's just gonna take some time before I can get anything like that in. So, and also, I used to take streaming and stuff way more seriously than I do now. In fact, the only reason I've been doing it is because of this like stay-at-home order, which has been in effect for me for a while, essentially, because I haven't been able to go to work. So if I end up committing to streaming and stuff, then I'll look into like actually like dropping some money into it, or hoping that the PlayStation 5 or whatever has better streaming resources.
Balcony clear. 1 KIA. Full station.
Oh, nice. So you're gonna take the disc out of it?
Team deathmatch. Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons hot.
I'm always so fucking. I'm always so. Reluctant to
Enemy at the woods.
take apart something like that. Just because they have those little strips on them, that's like if this is broken, then you know, we're not going to help you out anymore as a company.
Damn it!
Enemy at the shipping area.
Is he above?
Enemy at the woods.
I don't know who made this game and who calls this small bit of trees the woods, but where I'm from, these are not the woods. This is like a normal ass like residential area.
Enemy at the train tracks.
Yeah!
Setting charge. Contact!
Takes too long to fucking detonate C4 in this game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my... Sorry, that was my question. I should just sit closer to this fucking microphone. My question was about whether or not you'd have to... Shit. My question was about whether or not you'd have to take it apart. Because I'm always nervous about doing that kind of stuff. But, looks like you got the gist of what I was saying.
Movement!
Enemy at the woods.
Oh, God.
Taking fire!
I was already scared. Shotgun time. Man, I love using shotguns.
There!
Enemy
I've
at
got
the train
movement.
tracks. Enemy at the barrel.
Sometimes these fucking characters say something like, enemies at the barrels. I have seen a fuckload of barrels, man. Be more specific with your feedback, please.
Enemy at the train tracks.
Contact! I'm shot!
Enemy in the woods.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Seems pretty easy.
X-ray spotted! I'm shot!
Back in the day when I worked at Best Buy, and I think this is where this comes from, the big selling point of selling like a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One S at the time is that you didn't have to take them apart to do the solid state drive replacement because they already had them inside. And if you did take them apart, it was bad news because your warranty would be up.
You've lost the lead, soldier.
So that's what we used to tell people to get them to buy the pro versions of this shit. So I think I just have that ingrained in my brain a little. Oh man, that didn't kill him, huh? Surprised by that. It was a point-blank shotgun shot to the face.
We pulled ahead.
I understand why you would nerf these at range, but I would not call that range.
Enemy in the back alley.
We're losing ground. Step it up. We're in control. Enemy's halfway there. Step it up.
Oh man, I really do have to pull up my cell phone every time you comment, Nick. It's like you're... Yeah, that's my big issue
Enemy
with it.
UAV
By the way,
overhead.
what I was
Shipping
saying is
area.
that the way that it's reading your comments is that it's not on the stream, not on the live comments, but actually commenting on a video. It's very confusing. But that's my big complaint too with my PS4 right now. This game alone takes up of my 500 gig PS4 like 114
Enemy in
gigs.
the back alley.
This game by itself takes up, you know, a significant portion of my total potential memory. So we have like maybe 3 games downloaded right now. 3. Kingdom Hearts, Rocket League, this game, and I think that's really it. I did have Smite downloaded for a little bit because Evan Snap was wanting to play, but I don't like those games enough, like those like League of Legends style games enough to like let it take up so much room on my PlayStation for me to not be able to play like fucking Doom.
Enemy at the mine cart.
Oh no. Of course, I got shot in the back. And the worst part about having to fucking uninstall and re-download shit is that install times, even with my PS4 being hooked up to an
Enemy at the water
Ethernet cable
tower.
and getting like something like 80 megabits per second or something like that, still takes like almost a day for a decently sized game.
Enemy at the boiler room.
When I bought this game, it took forever.
Enemy at the train track.
No.
We've taken control.
Enemy at the mine cart.
Ooh, that was a quality move right there.
Less than a minute.
I'm willing to give myself
We're
credit for
almost there.
that.
Let's bring it home.
Enemy at the train track.
Seconds. Time's up. Move your asses.
One down. Grenade out.
Stand down, lads. They've had enough for one day.
I feel like that round wasn't too bad.
Bravo, this is on one, go burger.
Team deathmatch. We've got enemy inbound. Lock and load.
Target spotted.
Not good. Okay. This is probably gonna be my last game, and then I'm gonna get off of here and
Contact.
Enemy in the center.
stuff. Fuck.
One, go burger.
Oh, laying on the ground, you saucy bitch. Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. You know, if things keep going this way, I will probably do this often. I don't know how often I'll be getting it to Facebook because I have no choice but to ask for Haley's
Setting charge.
I have no choice but to ask for Haley's laptop in order to do it. And I don't know. I don't want to abuse that too much, but I definitely do want to play on stream more often. Fuck. In fact, she just got home, so it's a good time to do it. Fuck me. Camping bitches.
EMP thrown away.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Fuck, man. It's annoying as shit. Good.
You can't kill me!
I helped Chuck set up his stream today.
Yeah.
And he said that if we download the Xbox app essentially to your laptop, which I will remove,
Enemy halfway there.
any
Step up.
unused stuff, then we could join into his party chat and basically be on his stream. If you wanted to do that or not.
For what?
Jackbox games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Because what this is, basically the idea that we had in order to even get the stream onto Facebook is that we essentially had to double stream it.
Yeah, we did go in through the back end, which when you told me you couldn't stream directly to Facebook, there's probably some way to do that.
Yeah, so it turns out that is the way that we decided that we could stream to Facebook. The problem is that while you're streaming an additional stream and a second video source or whatever, there is even more delay. So the only way is to get people into the user account or whatever. So
The people who play.
the people who play.
That's fair.
So, and a couple people have already said that they're down to game or whatever. So.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Do some designing, but I'll probably do that tonight.
And party chat is one of those things that probably won't take up all that much of your bandwidth. So if you were running that in the background, it'd be like running any other calling thing in the background. Oh, that's not good. You know what I mean?
Enemy
Yeah.
in the
It
center.
would just be like running Skype or something in the background while they're running, which I'm sure you've done before. No, I don't. It's an inconvenient time to ask, though. It's in my pocket. Same way it generally always is. Because I'm an irresponsible fucker.
I'm taking fire!
We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Enemy at the forklift.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy at the office.
Friendly UAV overhead. Enemy personal radar in the air. Less than a minute. Mission time critical. Get it. We're in the... Got the lead. Hustle up.
What?
Seconds. Time's up. Move your asses. Ready for
Request
flyover.
recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.